Hey everyone, this is Waleed Yousif. We did a meetup, my partner and I, about a week ago in McAllen, Texas. And we invited real estate investor, real estate agents, also real estate wholesalers. And we did network. We talked about real estate, we talked about investing, how we can do more deals together, how we collaborate on deals for this coming year. So I hope you enjoy the meetup. Hopefully we'll be doing more similar meetup like this one. So watch the video and hope you like it.
We're expecting like 5-6 people at the most. So this turned out, for being the first time, it's pretty good. I don't know if I already introduced myself to everybody. My name is Frank Gonzalez. I'm with Casa Capital, RGV. I've been wholesaling and investing in real estate for approximately, a year and a half or so, more or less. Honestly, that's like the best decision I made in my life. I know you guys, I met some of you guys. You guys have been doing it for way longer than I have. So probably you guys know more than I do. But that's not the point. The point is that we all come out here, network, basically know each other, talk to each other, any issues, any problems that we might have, any questions that you might have. Maybe we can answer them, maybe we can't. I know we have some agents in the house. They have a little different way of speaking when it comes to the lingo, when it comes to the actual business itself. So they're definitely an asset for sure. And vice versa, we can definitely be an asset for them as well. How many agents? I know you're an agent, April. 1, 2, 3. You're an agent. I didn't get your name. What's your name? Rocky. Yeah. Anyways, guys, so the goal here was more than anything just to network, talk to each other, like I said. If you guys have any questions, again, let us know, talk to each other, talk to the agents, whatever the case might be. Like I always say, network equals net worth. And many times it's not what you know, it's really who you know. So this is one pretty good way to let yourself be known, all right? So I'll stop with my chatter. I'll let Wally here take over.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you all of you guys, for coming. We were talking, we were hoping 5 people would show up. That's good. But really good that you guys show up. Again, my name is Waleed Yousif. Been doing this for almost 40 years. Basically, mainly we do wholesale. We do, very, very light flip, and also, subject to wrap. That's kind of been right now, this year that we've been doing it. Also, we've been doing as well a lot of those properties that have a lot of judgment, liens on them. Frank is good for bringing those. He never brings a clean property, so it's hey.
I like dirty.
So you get those messy, people already passed, and we have to find them, and then we have to, or sometimes we have problems, family with the probate. So those have really been also strong suit that we've been. We work with good title companies. So we understand, how to get those done. So the purpose of the meetup was, we were planning to see, okay, what we would do for next year. Now that we know about, to wholesale dispo, we have relationship with, investor, agents. So we're trying to also build, relationship with wholesalers, investors as well, because we're looking more long term for this one. So we thought about it as if we're in the bus, we're driving, and we'll see who wants to join with us on this bus, and more than welcome.
Does anybody, you guys want to say anything? Tonio, I know that. So Tonio's one of our biggest cash buyers.
Right.
And he has
So you got a lot of cash, so
you guys want to go eat after this? You guys hungry?
So our cash buyer is right here. We brought him here. So he's here, guys. So definitely take his number, pitch him your deal as well.
Don't. Why?
Right. Well, for today,
He's mine.
So we're trying to do, we network. If you guys have any problem or anything, feel free to reach, and vice versa, right? You know, we'll do the same. But what I would say that a lot of you guys, like I've seen you guys, but also I don't know what you guys do. So it's good that you guys post on social media. So like we know really what you're good at. Hey, I'm an agent, but I'm also do really good on investors side.
Ask three of you guys. I don't know if you guys mind sharing. Well, how many of you guys wholesale right now? Raise your hand.
Right. You guys who?
Everybody basically except for the agents. So I think I asked a few guys, which list do you guys go after the most? Like what's like your top? I mean, I'll share mine with you guys, but like I'm curious because I was letting you guys know. Some of you guys know that the foreclosures right now. I got a call from one of somebody received one of my postcards, and she literally said that there were 150 people calling her or texting her in regards to that one property. And obviously a lot of them are virtual. They're doing this from out of town. Are you guys, any of you guys, like, is that your top of the list? Are you guys doing foreclosures? I know you say you're doing some MLS, for sale by owner. That's what you're doing, right? Is anybody going like after like 100%, like full throttle after foreclosures? Well, I think that comes with subject to that's like no brainer.
Yeah, pre-foreclosures, I mean, I'll go after them all, pre-foreclosures, expired listings. But like with pre-foreclosures, like I'll make a list off of PropStream because like it does it automatically. And then I'll go through that list and see which ones are going into next month's auction. And then either cold call or even do as so much as go and door knock them. Because I remember I door knocked one to where a homeowner was gonna lose his house, and I gave him an offer to where I could give him money instead of losing his house, but he wanted to just figure it out on his own last minute. His house went to auction pretty much.
It's scary, dude. Like today we went to an auction, and some of those properties they were obviously presenting the properties, and I went into batch leads because that's what I use, batch leads. And I went on it, and I literally had those properties like on my list. I tagged them, or they were on my list, right. And it was like, man, we could have helped these people, But sometimes they just don't care, or they're blinded, or I don't know what they're thinking. So definitely, as a foreclosure, like I told you guys, if you guys go after foreclosures, we were thinking about this, and we weren't gonna announce it, but I am sorry, Wally. If you guys are open, I know some of you guys are new. Some of you guys, like I said, you guys are more experienced than I am. If you guys are open to actually doing this, getting in the business, and like he said, going to the bus with us, we can definitely give you guys a list of foreclosures for free, and you guys can get some calls. If you need some training, again, it's not about going in there and be like, hey, I want to buy your house, or hey, you're gonna get kicked out if you don't pay your arrears or whatnot. It's about helping somebody. So if you guys are interested in doing that, let Wally know. He'll send you the list. We build that list like straight from the county records. Like we don't buy it, so we build it straight from the county records. So almost as soon as they come out, we get them. And if that's something you guys want to do and go after and help us out and maybe close some deals, and again, everybody wins. Because at the end of the day, we get a listing, or we get a contract, a property. Guess what? This guy might be interested. I'm sure he has a network of people that will buy subject to. A lot of foreclosures are subject to. We're not interested. Maybe Toño's interested. Maybe he'll buy it. So again, it's about networking with each other. There's enough for everybody. And I'm sure you guys hear this all the time. So who's the veteran here? 4 years. I know you guys have been doing it for 3 years. 3 years. Do I hear 4? Do I hear 4? 4 years. 4 years, 3.5.
4 years.
You've been doing 4 years, right?
4 years. Yeah, I should have.
Okay, so there you go. Get this guy's info. Get this guy's info as well. I mean, nothing against them. It's like get his info, and you want to learn from the best.
Right.
I'm still learning. I've been doing it for 1.5 years, so I'm a baby.
We're talking about also, like, since you mentioned about the list, really, we'll see what you guys' opinion too. Like, really, the list that's been working with us, really, for this year, mainly was combination of, lien judgment, probate, foreclosure. So those
driving
are really
for dollars is very underrated.
Driving,
it's very
right.
underrated. That's how I got my second deal, and my biggest deal, driving for dollars. So
those are the good list. We're not really finding any success with like homestead, owner occupied,
tired landlords.
Tired landlord.
hit and miss.
Yeah, hit and miss this one. So those are kind of like really the lists that's been working.
Again, how many of you guys are agents?
Agents, yes.
I would say you guys talk to one another, because if you guys are here, it's because you're trying to be that unicorn agent. So I would suggest you guys talk to one another and see how you can put that into your business, as a wholesale. So that's just my suggestion, putting it out there.
Right.
I know some of you guys, if you guys are doing cold calling as an agent, it's easy to just a couple simple more words, a couple sentences where, hey, okay, do you want to, you want to get rid of this quick cash, simple, no showings, maybe have an investor. There's something else I can do for you. And you know what? You don't even have to, for the new ones, like, you don't even have to go from first base to home. As long as you get that lead, if you don't know what to do with that lead, send it to them, send it to Wally, send it to me, and we'll help you out. You don't have to go at it alone. Like comps. Okay, now I have the comps. I have the offer. Many people are afraid to make that lowball offer. We can do that for you guys. We can JV or find a buyer. Same
Right.
thing. Don't think so much ahead, especially if you're a newbie. Just think right now, singles. Just hitting singles, get that lead. If it's a good lead, we'll definitely work with you guys.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, one thing I've been noticing lately too, because we do, this, but like for the agents, when I talk to investors, a lot of them they try to do it themselves, right? So it's good that you find those investors too, that so you can help them out with those deals, right? And you'll be surprised, an investor who buy properties and they'll be like, hey, am I getting the deed? And they'll ask you this question. And I was like, so I have to literally explain everything. So it's good for agents really to, if you want to go with investors, then there are definitely a lot of investors don't have any really representation. And those people that they do buy deals over and over. Like I've sold, 3, 4, 5 deals to the same person. So that's and that's also one of my good thing too. I like to display a lot of my deals to agents too, because they've already also built that relationship with investors.
Cash buyers, go to the auction.
It's a good way to find a cash buyer.
These guys, the last year.
You know,
Oh, okay. No worries. I worked with these guys the last year. I make different deals. I'm just totally disconnected with, the legal issues or whatever is in the back of every property. So these guys is super help for me as a buyer to resolve everything. So it's a trust, guys. It's a good group of support. So the only thing what I can say, if I think together we're stronger, as a group, as a
It's a unit.
people to work like unit, we can reach more and be more, make more money, because everybody's here for money, right? So the only thing what I say, if somebody have the money but don't have the knowledge, this guy have the knowledge, have the connections, can resolve things that I don't know, and I don't have interest to go there. So these guys, every single deal put it on my plate was fresh and clean. I don't have any issue, any problem, and if I have a problem, these guys resolve for me. And anytime, any call I make, these guys pick it up, resolve it, and go again. So the only thing what I can say is very trustable people. So I don't know, it can be something taken
right.
and count, but I think I see young people, a lot of young people. I start so late in this, so late. So you started so freaking good. So people with experience is handy when you need it. So people with you that energy, because you're young, you're looking for everything, So I think the mix is nice. right now is the time. Next year is gonna be super nice for everybody because it's gonna be a lot of opportunities on the market. So I hope you can work as a net and make good things for everybody. Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank you,
and to echo his point too, for the flip, right? So sometimes we have really property that, you know, for a flip, he goes like, okay, we don't know what to offer. I mean, the property needs a lot of work, so he goes with his knowledge, because we don't really know. So he goes and really let us know what he does it backward, you know. Evelyn, I spoke with you too about the deal, and she literally broke down the repairs. So she broke down the repairs, and then I had to take hers, breakdown, and then try to explain that to the seller. You know, hopefully we close your deal. So hopefully, so that's something for sure. But you know, that's why we were able to use, we're able to network, right? I have another buyer, literally, he only buys in Brownsville and Cameron area. And,
I have a comment. She have a restaurant and make a
market it out. Market out your restaurant.
fucking good aguachile rebate. So go and try it.
Florentina is right next to it.
What about you? I mean, I know you have a pretty nice company out here. Anything you want to say?
Well, first off, thank you to Waleed. I
Right.
mean, when we first started, he was probably one of the only ones that was willing to help us out. And he was honest, he was authentic, he was Waleed,
Yeah.
So he stayed the same throughout the whole
That's
time.
him.
So, I mean, appreciate him, and that's why we're going to support him. As far as anything else, man, like, we encourage everybody, like you mentioned, to get into real estate. I think it's the best thing, especially here in the Valley. There's a lot of opportunity, and there's also a lot of people that are not educated in real estate, so we can help them out. I mean,
Right.
the more people that know and guide them the right way, the better. So, aside from that, I mean, whatever you guys need.
Right. Ram is pretty good. That's what I was saying. Like, we started talking like, almost 2-3 years ago. He's still in the business. I know for a fact too, as I said, we were talking about the agents. I know for a fact that there is 1 or 2 agents. They will not do any deals without him. So they will not do any deals with other wholesalers except him. So that's why, because here's the thing, like it takes one deal. It takes literally one deal. If you sell a bad deal to cash buyer or let's say cash buyer would kind of like go behind your back or something. So it's gonna take literally one, and that's it. That's gone. So try to build that. So that's kind of another thing too. We try to get the price correct, and if you guys want any price reduction, always Frank here to call the seller, do the price reduction. So those are kind of
Right.
good thing, and you sell it to investor, so you can because you can see, okay, they flipped it, they make money, and then they'll come back.
All right, I wanna hear what my new hero has to say. Martin, you're my new hero. You started at 15.
Oh, really?
Right.
You've been doing this longer than I have, and you're what, 18? You're what?
I'm 19.
You're 19 now.
19.
So, I mean, I just started from, COVID? So when COVID happened, I mean, I was just on my phone all day long. So I came across this video how to bird dog. I was first a bird dog to investors. So I'll go around and then find deals, and I'll pitch it to them, and I'll get paid like a little. I think back then it was like $350 to $750. And then as the time started going, then I started learning a little bit about wholesaling, and that's when I started just putting all my time into it.
Beautiful. I forgot his name. The guy on the phone. What's your name again?
Leo.
Leo. So you're an agent and then you do wholesaling. So can you tell us about how you transition or how you work your deals when it comes to from an agent to, like I said, take that hat off and put on the wholesaler, investor hat on, and then get that deal?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much for influence. I have buddies of mine that are doing wholesaling, subject to, so I'm an agent, and so I saw it for sale by owner. It looked like a distressed property. So obviously, with my real estate mindset, I know that that's something that the bank is not going to finance, and so this would probably be a cash deal more than likely, and the investor's going to purchase it. And so the guy was asking 130. Try to figure out his situation. There ended up being squatters at the property, and so it was super distressed. And so I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not really doing this guy a favor if this is something that I try to put on the market or just try to get a listing. If I'm actually trying to help him out, I think a wholesale would be the route to go.
How did you come about? Like, what was your wording, your verbiage that you use?
Oh, so pretty much I disclosed that I'm an agent. And
You have to, right? In the state of Texas, you basically have to.
And then I told them like, hey, this is something that the bank is not going to finance. And so if you want to do a quick closing, a cash deal, that's something that I can help you out in. But it would look like this. You know what I mean?
And how much you get off of that?
Well, we're still in the works.
Okay, what are you estimating?
We're trying to go in at 30. We're offering the guy
Your assignment, well, what your assignment fee more or less? What do you think your assignment fee?
anywhere from like 15 to 20.
15 to 20. What if you had put it on the market? How much will your commission?
It depends on the sales price, but I don't think that property would have sold for more than $100,000.
So about 3,000.
Yeah, give or take after like the commission.
Big difference, right? From 3,000 to like 15,000. So that's what I'm saying to agents or whoever wants to become an agent. Like definitely wholesale for sure. I mean, that's
sometimes like you get that for sale by owner that could be something that you put as a listing, and so you can actually help them out that way. So you're also
Right.
leaving money on the table by not having the license. sometimes.
exactly.
Right,
So it's
right.
good to have both mindsets, both hats, like I was saying.
Yep.
And that's why we're also trying to work with agents on, if we want to just list it. We really haven't found any success with that, so we just really refer it to agent. But that's something that if we believe that, okay, it's like, I would say, 80% of ARV, and we think it's not going to work as a wholesale, but it can work as, as on market, so kind of like retail, conventional. So we'll do it.
Do you guys do any innovation agreements? You do? Innovation? I guess agents call them net listings, right? So again, there you go. Little things here and there that you can, tool in your tool belt that you can use just by speaking to Wally, speaking to me, speaking to him. Just another route you can take. If they don't want a cash offer, or they want a little bit more to retail, then innovation is definitely the way to go. We've done a couple of those. Again, the success rate hasn't been that great, but hey, that's another option they might have.
So how do you pitch
I'm not an agent, so I can get in big trouble if I put a property out there. And I know a lot of people don't ever do that as a wholesaler. Don't ever put a property out there for sale on the MLS for sale by owner if you're not the actual owner, because that would definitely get you in trouble with the
Trick.
with what do you call it, with the attorney general, for sure.
So I mean, if you we do that. If you already disclose to them, you have that already signed, like in an amendment. So that's something.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of, to answer your question, what Frank does really, he goes in basically more on the net number. So that's kind of how he does it. Like how much they're going to net, and then basically we work our number in that way. So it's different when they sell it retail, because that's going to be less commission and all that. So really usually he goes to the appointment, so he's the one with pitch. It goes to the net number. You're going to net this one, and then you'll see. So you got to just basically make sure that the number, and you got to make sure too, because I've spoke with sellers too that they see their house on the market and now they're pissed. So
So how do you work? So what kind of contract do you have in place to protect yourself? Because I know that with novations it's very sticky.
Right.
As soon as they see their house on the market, they start to add and subtract, and then they're like, ways. Why do I need you?
That's what I'm saying. When you pitch it, you gotta let them know you're working with lenders, you're working with agents. You gotta pay their commission, and then the buyer pays you. You know, as well. You're working with contractors, subcontractors, or whatever the fact that may be. But if they want that number, they get that number. And definitely, when we go over the trek, because that's what we use, the trek, we put it on the what do you call it?
Special provision, or
The
we add
provisions,
the
in the provisions.
So
amendment.
you guys already have a contract for novations?
Not a specific contract.
Not specific, but we just add it into the
Added
addendum.
to like, and is it like who drafted the verbiage for their special provisions?
Me.
Okay. And